When the first official announcement of My Little Pony Generation 5 had been revealed, the first bits of animation showed both Sunny and Hitch in a friendly banter, even though Hitch seems to have a bit more strength than he had intended. And ever since, some fans have wondered whether these two would be an item in the upcoming film and series. Recent bits of news show that Sunny and Hitch have been friends since childhood, and I have no doubt this will have some importance on the long-term narrative. But of course, some fans will interpret this as them being in a relationship, or at some point will be in a relationship, while other fans simply see them as good friends and sincerely hope that they'll stay as such throughout G5. As for myself, I can see many potential positives and negatives with either option. And unlike the main six from Friendship is Magic, having certain members of the main five know each other very well right from the beginning can make for a more unique setup. For example, let's say that Sunny decides to leave her hometown alongside Izzy in order to visit the Pegasi. From this image here, that seems like a fair bet. Naturally, a lifelong friend such as Hitch would decide to go after them. Even more so because Hitch being a sheriff would likely mean that he'd feel protective over Sunny. And let's also say that Pip wants to follow along with Sunny and Izzy, perhaps not informing her family of what she's planning. And naturally, a sister like Zip would likely feel protective over Pip, wanting to go after them as well. Wouldn't be too far of a stretch to see both the Sheriff Hitch and the Daredevil Zip being at odds with each other while both in pursuit of the others. But would the story benefit from Hitch and Sunny wanting to be an item? Or would that be more of a hindrance to the overall narrative? I will say that romance was never really a priority for the MLP staff during G4. Occasional crushes from the main six characters, and certainly some side characters who went through relationship issues, but it was never a driving force behind the grander narrative. It'd be interesting to see the MLP staff tackle a long-term relationship story between main characters, but that can also have a lot of negative possibilities depending on what they'd have in mind. Some fans would rightly think that other forms of media had tried this angle and it ended up failing in one way or another. And honestly, I'd be okay if there was no focus on romance in G5. There's plenty of stories and morals one can teach without. And I'd be okay if there was some focus on issues between a couple, as there's certainly strong potential for life lessons which would help this generation of My Little Pony to stand out from previous series. Plus, there's always going to be fans who will ship characters together regardless of what happens in movies and TV shows. I've already seen others try to combine the names of Sunny and Hitch into Sitch or Honey, though I was far more impressed with the result of combining their last names, Star Scout and Trailblazer, into Starblazer. What do each of you think, though? Knowing that Hitch and Sunny have been friends since childhood, what would you like to see between the two of them in not only the upcoming film, but the follow-up series as well? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, because as always, I am Dr. Wolf, and I look forward to hearing from you.